Man, I love the Common. It's just the greatest. When the sun is out and there's a light breeze, there's just no topping it. And that skyline, I mean. You just can't beat that. What are you reading? Oh, The Mezzanine. I love that book. It's one of my favorites, actually. It was such a unique and funny novel. It had this witty blend of social commentary and emotional rawness that was truly something I've never encountered before. I mean, it was and still is one of the most achingly human pieces of media I have ever consumed, and the fact that the whole book takes place inside the head of this guy while he rides an escalator just makes it 10 times better. His layered musings on everyday objects are so well written and absolutely hysterical, and the way it uses footnotes in addition to the first-person narrative to explore the deep recesses of the protagonist's mind is so relentlessly fascinating and original. I just wish we had more media like it. I mean, just look at the current cinematic landscape. Nowadays it feels like every other picture on the market is another reboot, revival, resurrection, regurgitation, etc. Give me something new. That's why we need something like The Mezzanine in the world today. Just not, an actual adaptation of The Mezzanine. That would be terrible. It just wouldn't work. It would be hackneyed. Besides, how do you adapt the direct inner workings of a man to the screen? Simple. You don't. Not without copping out, at least. I mean, you'd be forced to do the same old boring thing every lousy book adaptation does. Narration. Disgusting. I come to the cinema to use my eyes, thank you. The whole point is that film is a visual medium, and books are not. The greatest films of all time follow a basic principle. Show, don't tell. How are you going to show inner monologue? You're not. You're just going to tell it. If I were to adapt The Mezzanine into a movie, I would keep it accurate to the source material. It would probably look something like this. Gee, would you look at that? It defeats the purpose. It's almost as if The Mezzanine should remain in print. But that'll never happen. One of these days, some talentless hack will try his hand at an adaptation, and will almost certainly fail. We have so little time on this planet. Why would you bother retelling a story that's already been told? And most likely one that has already been told the absolute best that ever could be told. You would just have to be the most unimaginative and spineless coward to make an adaptation nowadays. I think that, but then again, who knows? I am no filmmaker. Perhaps someday someone could— Oh shit! Oh, okay. That kinda hurts. Ow. Okay, it's okay. Pull yourself together. You're okay. Keep a smile on your face. Let them know you found it funny too. Forget the pain. There is no pain. What pain? Yes, I did just fall and publicly humiliate myself. Isn't that funny? You all think I'm a clumsy fool, don't you? I know I would. Just find a place to sit down. You'll be okay. It's gonna be alright. You're $1,000,000 right now. I feel like $1,000,000. I'm great. I'm a Mason. I'm great. I know what I'm doing. I'm a capable human being. I can do this. You're fine. You're fine. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh, man. If only it were Halloween. I don't know what I'd be dressed up as, but I would have a mask. I know that much. I mean, that's the best part of Halloween. The anonymity. To have someone look at you as something completely different from who you actually are is truly an incomparable experience. Forget the candy, forget the pumpkins. Being someone other than myself for a day. Now that's something I would do every day. I saw you take a pretty nasty fall back there. You okay? Oh, yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate that. It's gonna sting a little bit longer, but I should be okay. I see you're reading The Mezzanine. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. Funny, too. Yeah, it was such a unique and— No. Stop. You were doing so well. You went the whole day without having a single fictional conversation.
Hey, you seem kind of lonely. May I join you?
go for some jazz music right now. Jazz has really become one of my favorite genres as of late. I just love the energy, it's so electrifying to listen to. I also love me a killer sax solo, I must admit. Even jazz of a smoother persuasion makes me want to tap dance around the room. But I'm not in the mood for smooth right now. What I could really go for is... here we go. Ornette Coleman's seminal 1971 record, Free Jazz. That double quartet is simply incredible. The way all their instruments bounce and crash into each other is just so exciting and strange and bold. It's a ton of fun to listen to.
I don't listen to music for fun. It's not what it's meant for. I listen to music for its meaning. I listen to music for what it's saying to me.
That's an interesting point my friend made once, but I don't fully agree with it. For example, what is the meaning in jazz music? What the hell does jazz music have to say? I don't really care. It just sounds good.